Now that we have driven West Frankia out of our lands once and for all, it is time that we take revenge. Get the claims I need, and gather our men together. Prepare the heralds. It's time to go to war with West Frankia one more time, and finish my rival once and for all. Hello and welcome, connoisseurs of Crusader Kings 3, friends of the channel and newcomers alike. Let's just get in here with Eckfert of Cornwall, our lovely king, and get started. We have restored Wales to the Inuit dynasty. We have built a powerful coastal kingdom. It's now no longer certain whether or not we are stronger than, whether we have more territory or less territory than Carnau Galeth. And because our wife has leprosy, our best friend and brother have died, we've decided to go and seek out God with a little trip over here to Canterbury. Not a lot, we need this. Well, actually, that's not true. We could actually use the piety if we were to decide to make some moves. Oh, I have still prisoners? What happened? I apparently have a child in my prison? You can go home, kid. We don't need you in prison. Who are you? Does anybody want to pay for you? Oh. You could probably go too, actually. Another child apparently in my prison? You worth gold? No, your father doesn't really care about you either. Alright. You can go, and finally this guy, you also can go. I did not know there were people in my prison. I am surprised there were, and that guy died. Well, that's bad maintenance right there. We're just a little bit overwhelmed by the recent deaths, our wife's sickness. Pilgrimage washed up, so this group of people want to join us. They can definitely join us if they become Catholics and join us in the pilgrimage. Danger, St. Nicholas's toll. Sharp gusts and lingering squalls have kept the ship tipping and rolling for hours. As I stand on the deck, clutching firmly onto the mast, I see the chest carrying my bejeweled scriptures has come loose. Goodbye, bejeweled scriptures. Now we don't have enough of you left. We only have... Wait, apparently we actually still do have two. Okay, never mind. I thought that was actually going to not be enough bejeweled scriptures, but apparently we still have enough bejeweled scriptures that they can fall off boats, and we still carry two with us every day. I finished reading the latest letter from my vassal, Duke Resmen, and smile. He seems to have warmed up to me at last. Time to put my diplomatic skills to the test. Let's see if we can get him to like us even more, and then we will end our scheme. There we go. Let's stop here now that this is over, and we are going to... Wait, what happened to your wife? Young man, what happened to your wife? She died in childbirth. You had a lowborn wife who died in childbirth. Alright, you might want to get remarried, bud. Only a 53% chance. He has 2 traits against us for this. Well, we're going to try anyway. If it ends up being a waste, it ends up being a waste. Hopefully we get some events or something. I don't want to develop the capital. We're actually overwhelmed. I didn't realize. I didn't remember. Part of the reason we went here was to stress down, and as a pious person, feels like a pilgrimage might be a stress down for us. Pilgrimage silence. The echo of my own footsteps is the only sound in the church. I am alone. The last thing I remember from the outside world is the face of those beggars near the gates, and the blue, blue skies. So distant now. I walk towards the altar, knowing that it's only me, and yet I feel under an unyielding scrutiny. The severe eyes of God are always wide open. I think we're gonna pray. It's time to pray. There we go. We are no longer overwhelmed by stress, so this has served its purpose. Thank goodness. My son Bearthenoth has been impressed with one of the household knights for a very long time. After finally meeting him in person, he has been repeating the warrior's words to himself. Work hard, you can master anything. Indeed, hard work will bring him where he wants. Diligent is a good trait. Excellent. This is the Pilgrim's Guide. I will read the Pilgrim's Guide and learn from it. Good. Hey, he's not sick anymore. Good for him. Nice hat, bro. Very, very fine pilgrim's hat you've got there. Very nice. Suits you well. I wonder if you knew when you were born far away in the Iberian Peninsula, you'd end your life up here in Britain. Cornwall. There is no Britain. As I wander around the stalls in the market, avoiding as many local foods as I can, waves of people trying to drag me into their houses, I notice a bigger gathering around a specific merchant. Come buy a true relic for the price that would make St. Matthew laugh for decades, the Girdle of Mary. Found in this very holy shrine only a few days ago. This doesn't seem very authentic. We could use that 62 stress down. Ah, yes, pointing out the shysters has really helped us feel good about our place in the world, our internal sense of right and wrong. We have succeeded at our pilgrimage, and we will return home. That's good. That's really good. Okay, now, what is the plan? Well, we have two rivals. We have this count here, way down there. Hardly matters. And we have the king of West Frankia, who rightfully dislikes us. Now, he is not that strong militaristically right now, but we are in a treaty with him. I could declare war on him, because he's the one who declared war on us, so we are free. We could try to fill this in. He's pretty weak. His allies are her, that guy way over there, and this guy way down here. Okay. So really, only one of his allies is going to have a significant effect on this. We have the King of Germany, the King of Frisia, who is now grown, and of course, married to our daughter. She looks good as a queen, doesn't she? I hope they're happy. Can be hard to tell. He is chaste, though, so they may have some trouble with children, but she is comely, which will help make up for the chaste, I think. Not quite totally, but definitely in a significant degree. Oh, he's also reclusive, which is good. And we're now at 10,000 on our own. I think, yes, I think we're going to start here. We're going to declare this war right now. Just because since we have this duchy anyway, we might as well fill it, right? There's no reason to have a partial duchy. That's nonsensical, right? The truth is, we do want to harm our rival as much as we can. That is part of our goal. Let's head into here. Currently have 300 gold. Got lots of people we can call in, but I don't think there's much point in bringing any of them in. I don't think he's going to be able to gather together even just enough to cover my own troops. I wonder if he'll even try to participate at all. Our daughter can get married. We could find a alliance from her. Infante Azur Sanchez of Leon. He is the son, but not heir, of the King of Leon. Interesting that he's his heir when he has all these sons, but that's okay. We have this prince in Germany. He's very young. We have this Galician prince. Aquitaine. We have this young Swedish man. Swedish boy. He is already a high chief. Way up here in Sweden. It's not really Sweden. Not yet. But it may be someday. His army is decent sized. It would help us to solidify our partnerships with those northerners who have accepted God and thus are no longer barbarians. Sure, I think that'll do. And that will do just fine. Pilgrim the Return. It is good to be home. Now, the question is, am I leading my own army here? Is there someone better than me? Yeah, there's lots of people better than me. I've never been that good at this anyway. Hey, oh, we still have those mercenaries. That's why we're so strong. I mean, there's not that many mercenaries, right? 700? So that's not even a big deal. We're still almost over 10,000 with those mercenaries. Take it in consideration. Did I? No, this was right. Let's go behind the scenes here and just increase this to 10. Then I would like to take this unit up to 10. And then we will take our Huskarls up to 10 as well. Spending all of our money. Do you feel pretty good about that, though? Do we want to add anyone to this? All of his allies are participating, and he's still not even close to as strong as us. I don't think so. I actually don't think it's worth it at all. Let's see here. Let's, drop the besiegers. Let's grab an extra, say, 1,000 guys. Merge those and send them over to here. Start exchanging letters with Elid. Yeah, it makes sense that we would exchange letters with Elid because we knew each other personally for years. I mean, he lived in our court after we ended his exile. So that's fine. That's fine. What is going on with our different representatives? I think I'm fine with the increased levies, at least until this war is over. What have we reached up here? Like, what point have we gotten to? 24 development. Integrate title. Domestic affairs. I think everything here is pretty fine. This almost feels wasteful. But let's keep working on it anyway. It would be the most important goal for us. But just hopefully he doesn't do anything that messes it up. Everything else is fine unless we want to start working on some treachery. You know, we could start spinning our circle towards treachery. Arrange betrothal. You want your... Oh. No. The poor girl. No. How could you do that to her? You want me to join your war? So you're trying to do a tyranny war against... They're trying to do a tyranny war against you. Oh yeah, we'll join, but again, like always, we'll only... Oh, geez. What a strange looking woman. We'll only join after what we're doing is done. I mean, we were already doing this war before you asked, and you're already winning by a lot, so... Oh, I bet he would love the latest gossip. Poisons and applications. I bet he would love to hear the latest gossip. Perhaps we could arrange a trade deal. I don't want to hook on him. Yeah, we'll become closer to becoming friends, and I will take the lovely diplomacy XP. Very nice and useful. We can ask our head of faith for gold, which is really great, because it'll help fund our war. And it means we don't have to worry about going under. Here comes the tax refund. Great. It's not me. We're building the castle here. We're building the castle here. Because we could build Wiltshire's castle. We could also build the castle down here, but I think Wiltshire's castle is probably more important. That is honestly a really tough call. I think we're going to build this one. I think we're going to save the rest to pay for the war. Accosted. My agents have learned that Count Wichard is currently undertaking the journey to Chalon, which will take him through several patches of wilderness. All that is missing is the bands of thugs that will tragically slay him. So we did it, so we gotta do it. There's no point in going back now. Let's do it. And he has prevented it with his family connections. Well, I mean, we still have a full chance to do it, I'm pretty sure. So let's roll the dice again. Let's see where we're at. If it's still... Yeah, it's still capped, so he used his get out of jail free card. Scheme at courts. Someone's trying to steal from me. How could they? Lure of languages. Ruling the multicultural kingdom of Cornwall comes with its own set of challenges. Foreign subjects often feel alienated when they cannot speak their native tongue in court, breeding resentment. My vassal Duchess Denise suggests that I could significantly improve my relations with my Dutch subjects by learning to speak their language alongside my own. That's actually an interesting idea. Yeah, let's do it. It's a little stress. The Liberty War. So many wars. Let's move this over to here. I don't know if we're actually going to be able to help him with the Liberty War. That's actually quite a problem. I've seen no sign of the French at all. A helping hand, like all good Catholics, my rival Count Guichard shares more with God and by extension odes than he shares with most mortals. Let's look at what God would want. Child of my dynasty. So my son has had his first child, a son. Strong boy as well. Idsig? Idsig is a fine name. Idsig is a fine name. Yeah. Lure of language, language learned. Time well spent. Thank you. Now we know how to speak Dutch. Good. I think once we're 50, we'll switch over to learning. I think we're going to hold out here for a couple more. You know, one, maybe two more. We'll come back later. I know that oftentimes in a situation like this, you say you'll come back later. Lothar comes of age. How did he do so badly? Eh, I guess he just never, I guess he just never took it to heart. All right. Well, you know, such things happen. Befriend the dance. Oh, even with the 55%, we somehow became friends. Ha! Nice. We got the flip. Let's, go over here. And we'll begin to befriend you now. Checks how often I'm being asked to go to wars while I'm in the middle of my own. The man in charge of cleaning the clothes. Okay. You just take some prestige away from him. It's not that big a deal. Challenge for artifact. The answer is still decline. We're not fighting for things that are mine, okay? They're mine. The reason I have them is because they're mine. If they were supposed to be yours, you would have them. Do you see? Do you see? I could ask him to take the vows. Rather than getting him married. I think we'll ask him. It's 85% chance. He'll probably say yes. Maybe he won't. I'm sure he will serve God well. You can follow in the honorable tradition of Gosselin and become the family priest. That's good. My brother-in-law has been imprisoned by my cousin Prince Ricat, so they've won their war. Before I could intervene or even really reasonably have gotten troops there, show in a full siege at once. Thank you. Serve me well, young man. And you will be rewarded for your loyalty. I probably should have told him to stop. Could I have told him to stop? I bet I could have told him to stop. Well, you know, it goes that way sometimes. Flatterer is befriend scheme power, which is going to be really good. I wish we'd had it for the last one. It was 50%. Does power not just make it faster? I think power just make it faster. Well, whatever. Probably get heart of the family and then switch over to learning. I have no unmarried daughters. I only had 2. I thought I had more, but no, it's just all boys after this. All boys. All the rest are boys. It's fine. That's fine. It's fine. How are we doing on our learning up here? Hereditary rule is now about 6 years away, so we will get it before we end our life. We got mangonels up here still just ticking down. 8 years. That's good. That's really good. And the conquest over here in France continues. And then this is just walking through our territory might get us some regeneration ticks, so that's why we're doing this. Oh, that's sneaky. Very sneaky. Move these guys away from them. Because we want to see what they're going to end up doing. They have moved off the garrison. Makes sense because it gives us an advantage that there's literally no point in letting us have. But their move isn't going to make any difference. We have very high quality men-at-arms after all. A courtier between friends. Okay, let's get rid of this. You want to give me this guy. He's not much good for anything. Should I politely decline? I think we politely decline. Hopefully we can get better about that later. Knights and peasants. With the recent upset among the peasants of Shalon, one of my agents has presented a unique suggestion for taking care of the Count. Some good old-fashioned mob rule. And his family can't save him twice, and my rival is dead. So we lost more stress for killing our rival than we gained for doing it, which means that we should probably consider that sometimes killing a rival might be worth doing. We're gonna lose these guys. Do I want to extend them? These guys down here are very far away. Very far away. I hope the... Oh, geez. You are getting cut out. They're gonna attack you for sure. Finish your siege, please. Send it. No. Well, we'll hunt him down. It's fine. This war is freaking ours anyway. We knew that was gonna happen. We predicted it. See it done, my friend. This is... No, keep trying. You're bad at this, but eventually I'm hoping that you get the whole thing. I may just buy it, though, is a thing that I should probably mention. So this is the Northern Marriage. I'm good with that. What is this for? Show us to forge something wondrous. Very competent in her craft. What, though, I wonder? I don't know. What is this? My kinsman, King Donert, has bestowed upon me a most gracious gift, a couple of well-bred palfreys, one mare and one stallion. My lord, my courtier Thekulf beckons me over the mare. Look at these muscles and those hindquarters. They will serve the lords and ladies of the court. They will fetch a good price. I will train the mare myself. We will gain a warhorse. That's what we're doing. We will train the mare ourselves. Okay. Definitely don't need this. I don't think we need any of these. Truth be told, I don't think any of that's going to make any difference to us or help us out in any way. The warhorse. Mythology, I think. Boreas, I think, is great as a name. It brings to mind the sky. Good. We've captured more enemy combatants. We're going to tick over really soon, so I think we're just going to sit ourselves here and wait this out. We'll defend any of our sieges if it becomes necessary, but beyond that, we'll be fine. Let's see who we can ransom. Start ransoming off all these 50s. I don't... Actually, I didn't check. No, it's fine. We're fine. The Knights of the Stallion needs a successor. We keep losing knights in these wars. We're going to seek a successor. If we keep losing knights... But that's, I guess, the nature of the thing, right? Okay, victory in the north. So be it, fellow servant of the Lord. So this is the Hospitalers. The Hospitalers, if you want to pronounce it that way. Dorset. Yeah, you can have Dorset. That's acceptable. A curse undone. So he has died. He died in the midst of our war, and we're just waiting out the timer now. Unconditionally, I lean over the map in the council chamber, and a sudden creak turns my head towards the door. My son, Berithnoth, appears in the hallway and saunters into the room, seemingly uninterested in my presence. Then, without warning, I'm in close in a tight hug. He quickly lets go with an embarrassed expression. I look at him, a hidden tear in my eye, while my hand is squeezing his shoulder in an effort to reciprocate the gesture. You are a good son. Thank you so much. Unbelievable, Resmen. How can a boar like you believe that you are you? She's not a Ferverdyn. Okay, well, that's weird. She is not even a Ferverdyn. Like, she's not even a Ferverdyn at all. In any way, this kid, that's your wrong grandparent. You're complaining about your mother's mother, not my mother, which means it's not a Ferverdyn. Let's join in. I am clearly the best Ferverdyn around. Shame on you for claiming to be the best member of a family you're not part of, I guess. I guess that's the play. One of my friends has died. The mother of Duke Resmen. Him, our cousin. All right, spouting interest. A good merchant has sent me a sample of seeds. Private garden. So this is 30% chance to become a herbalist. I'm gonna try to become an herbalist, but we only got secret of knowledge. That's fine. Distant rumbling. The weather. Troubling signs of a deluge. Again, even though for some reason we don't like to help people because we're diligent, we're gonna help him to lose his superstitious. It just feels like the right decision. We can hold court. We can write our thoughts down. Be a good idea, which means we can probably also work off some stress. Good. We've won another battle, one more tick, and we will win. Let's just finish this war. Enforce our demands. So be it. Now, this guy, these two people here. This is a prince, a very young kid. Do I have this duchy title? I don't think I do. I can form it though at this point. Grant Anjou to him. There you go. Good. Remember what I've done for you before you start complaining and being annoying. You've been our chancellor for quite a long time, actually, which is pretty decent. Means I don't have to worry about you becoming a... you're not even a powerful vassal. Why are you my chancellor if you're not a powerful vassal? Who are my powerful vassals? It's my cousin, and my vassal and my knight, my vassal and knight and friend, my nephew. All right, we're gonna start working on getting our powerful vassals to all be our friends. I could put someone better here though. Like, that's immediately a possibility that I hadn't even realized. He doesn't need to be on the council. He's never really been entitled to be on the council. So let's put somebody here. I have 2 14s available, right? We can put this guy in, which will just make him cap up. I think it's a good idea, so we'll do that. We have a bunch of money to spend, a bunch of activities. It might be good to do the... might be good to look into the French domains, like doing a grand tour of just the French domains. This is Ferverdyn's son, so we should have too much trouble getting him to like us as a friend. So we'll work on that. What is this? Hold court. We will do that. Develop capital. Now might be a good time to develop the capital. We don't want to found a holy order. We're fine with the ones that exist. None of this stuff really matters, but we can get rid of these last 2 prisoners. Let's actually look at the prison and see what else we have in here. This woman, she can just go... In fact, I'm probably not going to wait. Yeah, I was going to say, if that's the one that's worth money, I'm not going to wait till he regenerates his money. I will recruit him. It's a French Catholic guy. She will be worth money eventually, but I don't think we're going to do anything about that. We could take a hook. No, this is fine. Leaves us with this guy here, who's also a decent knight. Let's recruit him as well. There we go. That should clear our prisoner. Did I miss this guy? I guess I missed this guy. I guess we recruit him too. There we go. Good job, everyone. We have now pretty much gathered up every little bit of territory that we know we want. This is not as important to us as it was before, now that our rival is dead. This kid and I had a fight, but doesn't mean anything. He never actually became my rival. I deliberately tried to do that on purpose. I have basically overcome all of my rivals at this point. That's another check on the list of things a man wants to do in his life. I have no existing rivals if I don't create any more. I am tempted to take Brittany. It feels like that would be treachery after all these years, but he doesn't really like me, and I mean, I could easily get a claim, right? In fact, how easily can get a claim? What does the great Pope say that he is willing to believe to allow me to take as a claim? We're not going in. This is Wales. I think this is quite far away. It's East Anglia. That's in Caernarfon. Savoy. He basically said he would be willing to let us take Poitiers as well. Poitiers. I think we're gonna take this claim because it exists. I don't know if we're gonna use it for anything right away, but we're gonna take it. You know, I think that's a good idea. And let's continue our development quest here. We'll go back down to 3 and start running. I will prove myself a worthy ruler. I didn't skip that over, did I? I didn't. Okay, good. Okay, so we can now build all of these up to the next level. Let's begin with this. Farms and fields. And then we have our Tonbridge, which is still building its building. Oxford now can build this. Is that our best first choice, or is this our... I think this is our best first choice, so let's build the farms and fields first. Gloucestershire is still building its castle. Wiltshire not yet building its castle. We can start upgrading the buildings here. Make our archers even better. Giving 400. This castle is not quite built yet. Why is this castle taking so long to build? It isn't. We just can't afford any of these upgrades. It is built already. Or is it this one? No, this one's not already built. I guess we did this one later, that's why. Okay, okay. I think we've done well. You know, we've expanded down here. We've cleared both of our rivals away, one by murder and one died during a war that we perpetrated against them. We are now above 10,000 strength in our military. Our sons are starting to reach their age of majority. Lesson in lucre. I don't want him to be callous, but I don't want a threshold. I think we're just gonna make him. We're just gonna let him be callous. I think we're gonna try to convince him, and it's just not gonna work. We're gonna have a word with him, and he's just not gonna take it. He's gonna stay where he was. You know, we try to influence him, but he doesn't influence. That's how I'm interpreting that. And with that, I think we're gonna bring an end to this episode. Thank you for watching. And I hope you join me the next time we are here with King Ecgfrith of Old Cornwall. We have found peace, we have destroyed our rivals, and now we have to discover how to live out our final years and how to grieve the death of our wife. Because that can't be long off. She has reduced disease symptoms, which is keeping her around for a while. But she's only 1 year closer to 2 years away from that falling off. She has, unsurprisingly, taken to drink. Hopefully that doesn't influence any of our children. Alright. Goodbye for now. My liege, what can I do for you? Ah, Earl Sweffred, yes. I want to discuss how you can help me with a problem that our family has faced since my great-grandfather's time. Of course, my liege.